I am surprisingly stiff. There we go. Hi, Eel. Hi, Godly. Hi, buddy. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. 2 years? What the hell? Have I been streaming for 2 years already? Hi, today. Seriously, I am surprised. I am not celebrating any kind of anniversary. That's on me. I completely forget when things are. How are you all doing today? I hope you are doing fine, and I am sorry that I am not streaming as much lately. It's just so much stuff to do. But I'm trying. So yeah, not a lot to talk about before going right into art, except that, yeah, new trailer came out this week. Big shoutouts to Top Hat Studios, my publisher, because they actually made this trailer. I just supplied them with the footage, and they edited it for me. They're simply the best. Now, there we go. This is what we'll be working on today, and let me just add the reference in here so we get to see it. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, how are you all doing today? I hope you are doing fine. On my side, I am just very sleepy. Like, I made the mistake of closing my eyes and dozing off for like 10 minutes, and now I feel like I just woke up in the morning and I'm all groggy. Is audio okay, by the way? No bugs, no scuff. Surprising, but could happen. So yeah, this is what we'll be working on today. This is Tak, and is the character from, let me see what was Tak NK, which can I mention it? I think it will be a fun one because it doesn't have much detail in the model, but it has a lot of marks in the skin. And I think I want to do something funny with the shirt. I want to make it like a separate texture, so later on we can like swap it for other shirts. That would be funny. Now, let's just start to get the shapes down. We want to get the proportions right first. We get the shapes down bit by bit. It's kind of a stout torso. Well, thank you for the streak, buddy. Weeks going, I tried my best, doing a lot of things. Still going to the doctor like a bunch of times. For a variety of things. Okay, we got like the easy parts down. Now we get to actually work on the head shape, the hands, the feet, the tail. Okay, first of all we don't need ears. And I will hide the head for now. Hi Dave! Happy to see ya! How are you doing? Alright, we got the general proportions down. Let's actually work on the feet first. Because they do the thing.
Yo. TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. My wife and I got into an argument over which vowel is the most important. I won.
Ah, that's a good one. Whoa, that's an impressive streak, you. 20 in a row, that's a whole lot. Especially considering that I am not streaming as much as I should lately. Hi Suna, welcome here. Happy to see ya. More rich car.
Intercepted a transmission from TGC_Dave that says this. My niece calls me ankle. I call her my niece.
You know, that one works better when there's like no text. Oh, you've stepped into a whole new well of jokes. Dare I ask where you found such a treasure trove? No, for this one I think we got 4 toes. We could just like have the texture over here, I think. Probably we should like raise this actually. Yeah, we should raise the knees a little bit. So we get something more like this, yeah. fact, even a little bit more. So we can raise these two. There we go. So we get this shape in here. Hands seem to be okay, like we don't need much to change. Maybe make the whole hand a little bit thicker. As well as the fingers. Just to give them more of a little bit of a chubby feel. A little bit jollier. And I will also get out of these edges. Just make them a little bit thicker. And just prevent fighting like this. So in rest position it feels a little bit more like that, like a little bit more like the fingers are not resting at the same height. There we go. Alright, so now we can actually start working on the face. I think first thing I will do is raise the head a little bit. So we have a little bit more of a neck. We will even just move this down a little bit. There we go. We gotta get this shape down. Like we got a very sloped front. And then we got a snout. There we go. Hey! 2 years of being a mod. Even longer of being my wife and the love of my life. Love you so much, Ayase. Everyone, send a big hug to Ayase. She's the best. She's here right now on her computer, just like a meter from here. She's working and being a cutie pie. She can do both things at once. Love you. See, I should have worked a little bit more on my avatar, because if I did, maybe now I could go back and activate the wife guy avatar transformation. It would be so fitting. Now let me open the reference in big So I can see. Oh yeah, it needs to be way longer of a snout. So it's something like this. But this part of the head, it needs a little bit more detail. We need to actually add a loop over here. And do this. Because now we can change the shape a little bit more. There we go. And next we will add like those spikes. Those will be fun. Let me check where do they start. So over here they go up. This goes a little bit more like this. And how many are they? Like, we start with 2 of them, and then we kinda go back. Something like this. And we will fix all of these weird encoms later. First we need to get the shape down. Yeah, something like this. And then we can like have another one here. Now the back of his head looks a little bit weird. I think this helps. Oh, but I actually didn't make this one right. Because this one should be two of them. There we go. This song is a banger. And it's like kinda overlooked. Oh, I don't know if I listened to that one. No, the head is perhaps a little bit big. Whoops, that's scary. But we are not done with the head yet. We need to add like a little bit in here. And this is supposed to be two spikes. I think this looks pretty cool so far. Now I'm thinking about how to do the mouth, because we got a big snout and we need to actually make the mouth open. You know what? That means there's like an opportunity for you to take them. You can sing, everyone can sing. Only a few can sing well, but everyone can sing. I can sing. You can sing too. We are not going to win a platinum disc anyway, so why care about how well or bad we can sing? Just have fun with it. No, where should the mouth go? I think this one works. Alright, so we got everything separated. Alright, so we got the whole mouth. I think even though this is not a bad spot for the mouth to end, I will move it a little bit forward. Just so I can add a little bit of flesh over here. Now checking the ref, what about the teeth? Not showing unless smiling, so maybe we don't need to worry about those. Hi, well, happy to see ya. Thank you. Now I want to try something. If I do this and I just make everything the same now, I can just move things around still. Yeah, it works. Oh, thank you for following, Siliniet. Welcome to the mines. Hope you are having fun. Alright, so we got the head, at least the shape. Such a bandit? What even is that? Isn't a bandit like a fraud or a scam artist? Larking, well, be welcome. Whether you want to just lark or you want to participate in the chat, know that you are welcome here, and I hope you are having a great time. No, so what is a bandit? I don't know where I got that definition then. Hi Blobby, welcome. Alright, with this shape down too. Oh, you know what? We need another spike. And that spike will come right over here. Alright, so we got like a crown of sorts. Oh, I see, I see. See, that is a big brain word, which is why I didn't know it. There we go. I think this is a nice shape. Alright, with this done, I think the mesh only needs the tail. Oh, and I used to have this problem in the template. I always forget about it. Alright, so this is like a great, more or less, bad shape. But we need to figure out how the tail comes. And the tail, it comes more or less from here. It is a small at the base, into reference. So it will be something like this. I think this works as a starting point. And we kinda work this out like this. Oh, this is on drag. I love this. This was your fab in the soundtrack, right, Suna? I remember you mentioned that in another stream. Alright, so that's our tail, and maybe the tail is a little bit short. Not that I think about it. There we go. Big tail. Oh, from Reunion. Not the normal one. Oh, I don't know about that one because I didn't play that DLC. Didn't know there was like a version of the song in it. Well, definitely Chipsel just makes awesome music. I once contacted Chipsel for a collaboration, but let's just say I still have to grow as a creator before that can happen. I would love it if that will happen sometime though. I will be over the moon. It's amazing. Like also like the little melodies and how it goes from one to another. It's like a thing to behold. I love music that is like kinda based on patterns, if you know what I mean. When the structure makes the brain go brr, that's when I love the music. Yeah, totally. Alright, so we got these shapes now. I think actually we are not too far from just going to textures. I think we can start with the unwrapping, to be honest. Look at this abomination. Yeah, let's go here and let's just start unwrapping. Let me see. Use the cool markup. And this is our test texture. We will modify it like in no time. That's for sure. So first of all, let's just fix a few things. Like all of this should come together. There we go. With this we got like the bad area fixed. The tail we don't need to worry yet. Torso is okay, I think. Don't need to worry about shirts, so this can be merged. Head, whatever, arms, leg, hands. I think it's mostly okay. Like we just need to work on the UVs for the head and the tail. Oh, this Twitch crash. I hope it's just working like. for everyone, and it was just a momentary thing. Hey, it's never a small brain hour for you. I know you are big brain. Okay, so let's start with what is easy, which is the tail. I always take the easy out first, because you know, you warm up and you get up to speed and ready for the hard part. Plus the hard part is usually not as imposing once you clear up the field from distractions and everything else. Alright, so we got the UVs for the tail right here. What else? I am really small brain. That much is pretty clear. Now head. The head is gonna be tricky. So let me see, let's just debug things. Like, we know the snout is symmetrical. And we know it's got the mouth in it. So let's just make a seam in it. This for the inside. We will cut over here too. So it kinda expands. And over here. Alright, so the snout is okay. Now we need this to be the front of the face. And we will just like make this part purple up to this part. So we don't need to worry too much about patterns. Everything else I think can be just normal, except maybe this face will have that black mark. Oh, we got them at both sides. That's okay though. Yeah, this works. Everything else I think we don't need to worry about, and will mostly be single pixel. So all of these will just like sit over there. This is a face that we can leave as is for now. We got the face over here. Close a little bit more like this. Okay, you will see something frightening. But we need to make sure the UVs here have the correct ratio. There we go, something like this. We just want to get rid of deformation. We don't really care that much of what texture is in here, just as long as it is not deformed. At least not too much. There we go. So this kind of works. So we will leave it like that. Maybe even move this up, because we got space, really. There we go. Now the snout is going to be a different battle. This one I think I will unwrap, and it is such a mess. Why is so? Because of this. It is doing some weird things. Okay, I think I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see where this goes. Okay, so this is more like this. This is more like it. There we go. Alright, so this is the snout, and we will have to find a place for it. And it is a little bit tricky because it takes as much space. And it's such a big texture. And I'm thinking, how can we make this into a square? Doesn't seem like there is a way for that to happen. Like, yeah, we kinda need all of these faces. We can maybe forfeit the ones at the bottom. But that's still like not a big save. We will have some empty space in the face, it seems. Yeah, what can we do? Don't think we can do anything. So yeah, I'll move this over here for now. We'll see how this turns out. Because if we make it like a 2x1, maybe it can still work out. Now we need to also unwrap the inside of the mouth.
Hey boss. Incoming message from TGC_Dave. It reads. I got cast in a film about a bakery. It's not a huge part. Just a small role.
That's a good one. We'll put this over here for now. And yeah, I think we can straight go to the texture and start painting some basic things in it. Let me just think a little bit for a sec. Right. So I have to blow my nose. I am going to the drugstore for my rhinitis, by the way. I got some new medication, but doesn't seem to be doing much, but still trying. Now about the fit, I am not too sure about the texture. We will have to re-unwrap, I think, too. Yeah, because I want this to be a texture with 4 fingers, 4 toes, I mean. I don't know if this will work. Let me think. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, so I got now like these 2 sides. Now I'm thinking maybe we will need more space, because looking at the reference we got different patterns for both the arm and the leg. So we will have like 2 feet, we will have 2 hands, but the hands probably can be made with single pixel colors or patterns. I think that could work. Yeah, we can be smart with things. Like we can make the tail a little bit smaller, so we can fit 2 feet in here. I am not a big brain, I'm just winging it. What else can we do in here? Yeah, just thinking, I'm looking at the reference. We will have to tweak things as we go, I'm thinking. There's no other way around. So yeah, let's just jump into the texture. Let me open my sprite. Open a texture in here. And the reference too, so we can pick the colors. There we go. And there we go. So this is the full reference, and this is what I mean with the patterns that are asymmetrical. So let's start by just getting the base colors. Like, we don't need to do anything for the torso, I think. Nothing too complicated. Alright, so now we can just kinda change these shapes. But we kinda need this to be an odd number of pixels. Because we got this line here that I would like to keep. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, just looking more or less okay. And with this over here, yeah, something like this. Now, just to liberate some space, we can see that the torso is symmetrical except for this mark. So I will get rid of all of this. And move this all the way here. There we go, so we save a little bit of space. Now saying about the back. There we go. There we go. And the back just has like a line in the middle. Maybe a little bit lower. There we go. So we took down the easiest part. Let's actually tackle something a little bit more challenging, which is the face. Specifically the part with the eyes. And let me check how low they go. They go a little bit over here. So something like this. Checking. Yeah, this works. Alright, and the eyes have like a little bit of a triangle shape to them. Maybe not as close together. Yeah, something like this. And we will take like a very dark gray instead of black to add an outline.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Lowpoly. It reads, G-Day y'all, 'tis Pride Month.
Hi Heel, hi Pride. I should make some sort of piece for Pride Month with Twinkle and Bob. Oh, that's right! How are French lessons going? Right, and I will pick that color. In fact, I will get an even darker one. Darker still, there we go. Something like this. And the eye is completely orange. It's a little bit wider. Well, I am happy to hear that. what about the shine in the eyes? I think we should work out the center first. Alright, cause if we got something like this, and I get like a middle tone, to fill all of this. And then I kinda add the shine. Something like this, or maybe even this kind of shine. Maybe something like this. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. You know what? Let me just go back to square one. Because we want the shine to like complement the eye shape, not the other way around. Not go against it. Because maybe something as simple as this works already. Yeah, I think something like this works better. It is very simple, and then we can go and make like the very shiny yellow thing just here. I think this kind of works. Like we can even make it a little bit more round like this. But I'm not sure. Notification. Louis, when are the mini games returning? I am not sure because I.
And now it's time for that moment you've been waiting for. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Miku Miku.
So yeah, I was thinking, I want to like remake the minigames. Right, because the format they had before with all of the community models, it was really cool, but also like if I don't have time to make new, then only the old members participate and the new ones don't appear in the games. And also it will require some streams dedicated only to it. And also, you know, some people could be mad, like, why is this person in and I am not? Like, there's some favoritisms in here, you know, kind of stuff like that I want to be done with. So my idea was to make the minigames use original characters only. To have Jam, to have Anne, to have Task, maybe to have Renata or Twinkle in there too. But I need to set aside some time to actually do that, and I seem to never have enough time lately. Alright, I think this works. So what I will do is paste the identical version in here, and I will rotate the eye so the shine works. And this part will have the other color, will have the dark purple.
Got a message from our pal Lowpoly. They say the following. Is all okay MG, take the time that you have free for yourself before anything else and get a good stretch and snooze in.
Oh, thank you. I am trying to be a little bit more healthy about myself and my time lately. Because, you know, at some point it reaches a pretty dangerous point, a high levels of stress, and you know, I am not like built for that. I cannot handle it, so I am trying to get better on that. Okay, so we got this, and it's not bad, but the eyes are getting cut. We need to raise them like 4 to 5 pixels, I think. Like this can go a little bit down, but it's definitely not enough.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Lowpoly. It reads. Wahoo self-care.
Hey, wahoo. I love how Jam has just pronounced that. All of those pixels seems mostly square. Yeah. So we only need like to raise this like 2 pixels. There we go. And this is mostly okay. Like, what else to tweak to make this better? I don't think, like, not too much. I think this works as it is. There we go. Alright. So next thing is this part on the side. I think this is roughly the size And we add a little bit of anti-alias. There we go. All right. This works. And I only need to make a different one here that uses the other set of colors. So we'll have like both sides. Now what else do we have in here? We have the inside of the mouth. That is an interesting one. I think I will leave that one for later. First I want to make sure that everything else looks alright. And for that what I will start with is making out of this come here. Check the reference. And all of these will be a different area. Which will be over here for now. This should come a little bit down. I'm sensing in the reference. There we go. Because all of this should actually be the other color. There we go. And we can actually start adding a palette right now. Like I get this color and then this one and then this one, same with this. This one over here. There we go. Because now I can actually move this one over here. Over here.
Yo. Think the Poly has got something to say. It goes. Oh, I know what you could add to the stream actions thingamajigs. Big head mode. Like the old Tekken games.
Oh, I would love that. I think that shouldn't be too hard to do. Only problem is it needs to be avatar side, so I will need to set up another shortcut in the keyboard. But you know, at some point I want to like make a scene in Unity and make a whole game that I can use instead of an external program. I think that would be cool. I wouldn't have to worry about shortcuts anymore. Alright, so now we get to actually, I want to add something in here. Which is this.
Intercepted a transmission from Lowpoly that says this. Molegato does a subathon or something. The stream ends on a blue screen that's really his left eye that's been zoomed onto by 3000%er.
I don't think I will ever do a big subathon or anything. I don't think I have the time or the energy or even the freedom to do something like that. Like, there's so many things to take care of that I cannot pause for a day or two. I think this works. Actually, I can go one higher here. So yeah, it will look like a rounded shape this way. Okay, why is this sounding again? Is the sound like twice in the same file? Yeah, the song is like twice in the same file. It's like 7 minutes. What the hell? There we go. Alright, so now let's actually work on the mouth. The mouth is going to be our vein here. Is the hardest part so far. And it goes a little bit lower than this. You know what I will do? I will export the UV layout. What is the size of our texture? Yeah, it is right. So that now I can actually go here at this. And just add a new layer and paste this, and we got like a reference for how things look. At least something kinda workable. Right, so we got this shape now, at least. And I will add like a line over here and see where it lands. Okay, it should be way lower than that. Well, we want all of this to be a straight line. So yeah, like I will add it like 1 pixel down. There we go. And also get rid of all of the deformation. There we go. Hi Brand, happy to see ya! I'm happy to be microwave again. It's been a while. Lurking the way. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. And actually melting because it's pretty hot in here. So I get the mouth over here. And we also... Oh my god, let me select things. There we go. We will increase this a little bit. There we go. Well, actually I should have moved this down, not up. There we go. And we can go way lower, way further. Yeah. If I do this, yeah, this should go a little bit more. Exactly, there we go, perfect spot. We can move things around a little bit. I think this works. We only need to add the remaining things, which is that this also actually gets a little bit more like this. And we need our anti-alias over here. Maybe even just doing something like this over here. And we need to also add the nose. Maybe something like this. Not too bad actually. Could be way worse, but it should be more like this. Yeah, exactly. All right. Hi Dream, happy to see ya. Alright. That sound. Alright, so now we can actually add like some cool shading shapes to this part. Alright, not too bad, but we need to actually raise this and move it to the right a couple pixels. Put on my internship a few years ago. Well, congratulations! I hope it goes well. Okay, if I do this, it kinda works, but this part doesn't really do much. Should be more like this. But actually, more like this. Yeah, I think this works better. Alright, there we go, something like this. Oh, I remember that from the Discord, like that's crazy. Alright, and now for the top of this node. We don't need to do much, but we will add a little bit more of detail. Like a little bit of shine near the front. There we go, something like this. So we can actually come back here and add the missing pixels. And I think I can even move this like a couple pixels to the right. Three maybe even. Alright, I think I will even move it yet another pixel, but change the shape a little bit. Perfect. So now we gotta work on the back of the head, which should be easy. I will pick all of these triangles until we become this color. Hey, come on. There we go. And I don't know if I should add a little bit of a shadow on the spikes. I think it could be fun. But I don't want to overdo it too much because I really like the silhouette that it makes. It's very cartoony. And with flash shading it works very well. So let me just try something. So I got like the bottom part of every single one of these. There we go. There we go. This one can have a bigger one. Maybe even you know what, this one will just be this color. I love this song, by the way. It's so good. And I think this one also needs to go a little bit more like this. Alright, so we go back to a sprite and we activate this reference layer. Why is my mouse so slow? There we go. It's such a weird setting. Alright, so we got this shape and I will like add this roundness in here. And a little bit of this at the bottom. And then maybe a little bit at the top since we got the crest. Yeah, I think this works. I think it's nice. We will add these 2 pixels, by the way, that we are missing right now. Maybe even make this part a little bit bigger. Is this song also repeating twice? Yeah, this one is also 9 minutes when the song is just 4.5. I love this song, but I don't like when they do that. We got a very big playlist, we don't need to extend the songs Okay, so we got this now, and with this we got the head, and I think just to see how things work, I will separate selection, and we can go here, apply the mirror modifier, I love the crunchy sound bits in here. I think they are hilarious. Okay, so I can move these 2 pixels up, move this over here too. And if I do this, we get both sides. And also this. That's this. And with this, the face is like texture. I'm thinking that maybe this whole part of the head should be wider. Yeah, I think so. Maybe these 2 faces. We'll do some tomfoolery like this. Some stuff like this. And same with this. Ah, how's it going, Dave? Tired? Oh, I can relate to that. I don't really like this one. I think this one I will leave as they were before. Yeah, this works for me. I think the head is okay as is. I am okay, a little bit tired too. Like, it's been only 2 hours of stream, which in the grand scheme of things is not that long, but I'm already beat. So I'm considering if this will be like a good cutting point, like we model the whole body and texture the head. Maybe that's a good cutting point. Maybe we can finish everything else next week. I think that's sensible. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do today. No, let me just... Okay, we don't have the head in the body, that's right. So yeah, this is our model for now. I think it's pretty cool. I think we can be proud of this work. So now I will go to the just chatting thing and yet again brag about Twinkle's trailer. Not the latest one because it's a little bit shorter. But you know, the last big one, because I always like to enter streams with it. It's always so much fun and we can vibe to the song. So, enjoy!
Woke up today from the wildest dreams you won't believe. Words can't describe just where I've been. My mind's playing games with me. Was I swimming through the sky while a cow was passing by? I remember you were there
There's
with
so many things that I have to learn. What is in the trailer? You wouldn't believe it. But that's how development goes. And there we go. Remember, you can actually wishlist the game on Steam right now, like it's there. And now, seriously, thank you everyone for being here. I will really treasure the fact that you set aside a little bit of your time to come here and say hi and just watch me make some bubbles. And I will really appreciate that whenever you do. So thank you. For now, I think I will leave you with Relly. Relly is cool and he's playing Balatro today, not doing art. But still, Balatro is fun. So, thank you all for being here today. I will see you next week. I gotta check the schedule, see which days I can stream. But we will finish this commission next week, or at least we will try. Alright? For now, everyone, thank you for being here. Have a great rest of the week and see you soon. Bye!